Welcome to Crazyville. And we've got the Finch knife. Ooh, the Tikuna. What is that? Oh, it's a tribe in South America. And what kind of knife is this? Well, it's like a 3 and a 7. 3-inch blade, 7 inches overall. It's got steel liners. It's a liner lock. This is blue. They come in different colors. I think I saw an orange, a green, a black. So I got the blue, the military blue. And let's see if it gives us any more information. There you go. It's the TK008 Tikuna. This is a family that's out of, where do you, God, I can't remember. Where are they out of? I know it was in the Midwest somewhere. Okay, Stillwell, Kansas. So that's a bit south of Kansas City. So interesting though. They outdoorsy people, kind of influenced by like doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff and outdoor gear, and they'd like getting. If you look on their bio thing on About Us on their page, but really seem like some good people. Like to go around and buy, older sporting things like fishing rods and stuff. So they were kind of into collecting vintage stuff and this and that. But here we go with some knives. Now they've had the Runtley and they've got the Tikuna, and then they got the 1929, which I'm getting in the mail soon, which really looks cool. And I'll show you some pictures here in a minute. But we're here to talk about the Tikuna, which is a nice little easy carry, knife that you can be roughy-tufty with because you don't have to worry about scratching titanium or any of that kind of stuff. Got a blacked out blade of 154 cm. So, yeah, interesting design. Obviously not the piercing champion, right? Kind of looks like a little pry bar thing, but also for slicing, that kind of action. And no, don't use it as a pry bar. Please don't. Cut time. There you go. Okay, it's sharp out of the box. And speaking of the box that we were looking at, here it is. And all kinds of things popping out. Flipping the Finch. There you go. Looks like they got the Runtley in their hand there. Ah. They know me really well, don't they? Wow. And here you go, Finch. Warranty on the plastic card there. And it fits right in here once you put it in the plastic. And it'll go right there. Good as gold. Solid box. That's a good thing too. Band-Aid. Sticker. Here you go, man. Get you a sticker. They get Frankie to do that. What's going on there? Is that birdshot? Let me see. Can I get my fingers on here? Oh, yeah, I guess I can. So that's pretty good. But let me see. How does it compare to my swordfish? Ooh, yeah. See, this is way more carryable. Smaller, lighter, that kind of thing. That fish is a big dog, isn't it? Where's my bruiser? Okay, here's a bruiser. That's a little bit more reasonable size. It's still bigger, isn't it? My Ghost, my 226 Ghost. Well, that's bigger too. I don't really have anything on the table to compare it to. But just put the tape on it here, right? Yeah, 3-inch, 7-inch. So about 18 centimeters, but not really that far out. Close though. And about 78 millimeter blade. Action's pretty nice. It drops right away. Down we go. So White Mountain has them on for 149 bucks. And there's different colors available. And there you go. 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall, etc., etc. 3.95 ounces. Pretty light. Military blue tip up. 154 cm. Now think about that, because there's you 150 bucks. Now 10% LTK discount code. What's that? 135. Now you're at 135. Okay, so how much is the tax? Well, there's no tax on this and you get free shipping, so that's $135. Now, I bought something from another company when I got my Mannix, and guess what? I got charged tax. Shipping and handling was free, but I got charged tax. So now 150 turns into 167 instead of 135. Okay, so White Mountain knife would have been 139 in this same scenario. Okay, is that almost $30? Pretty dang close. So think about that when you go buying online, right? Here's an example of White Mountain knife, of stuff that I ordered. Guess what? I used the LTK discount code. That's a great idea, LTK. Never thought about it. And then shipping was $0. Where's the tax in here? Where's the tax? Okay, just saying. God only knows when they'll start making New Hampshire people paying this, but it looks like they're not doing it right now. So that makes this an even more betterer deal when you get it from White Mountain, doesn't it? And really kind of a fascinating little knife. Look at that. I'm not big on black blades, can I say that? But if you're going to black out the hardware as well, then okay. But that's a nice little action. We'll take it apart too. I've got good purchase on here, and it's pretty neutral as far as ergos go. Reverse grip is fine as well. What do we got? There's my balance point. That's pretty easy to find. And this is really easy to disengage. See how that's jimped on that liner? So, boom, falls right away. Pretty good. Centered. We got enough blade in there? Yes, we do. Blade to handle length, fine, and look at the design flow. Okay, it works good. Yes, not terribly heavy. And let's see if my scale says what White Mountain says that it weighs. Yeah, 3.9. There you go. 110 grams. So, not all that heavy, although it feels substantial, and it definitely feels structural, doesn't it? And look at those steel liners. They're not skeletonized, which might have cut a little bit more weight out of it. So, but it is under 4 ounces. Not a whole lot of hardware showing up here, just back here. And the pivot. Now you've got these machined areas all along here that do help with the grip and the grain here as well. So it feels pretty good. Of course, you got the jimping on top of the blade. That helps it. You've got a little bit of a choil here. So that's nice for sharpening. Doesn't really give you a go forward position per se, but don't let it bite you. She'll swing around and hit you if you're careless, or, because that flipper tab pretty much flush with that bolster. So it's not much you can do there. Just let her swing down and let it go. So they say it's got bearings in there. That'll be interesting. We'll take a look at it. Supposedly titanium pocket clip. And let's, yeah, there's nothing going on there, but see, I'm reaching that. I'm feeling a little bit of the magnetism from these steel liners. But yeah, that's definitely not a pull. I'll give you the link to their website, Finch Knives. And, I didn't find them on my own. It was one of my viewers that says, I got the Runtley, and I'm looking to trade or whatever with me. And I go, I don't even know what the Runtley is. So there's the Tikuna. There you go. Pivot and collar, titanium clip, different colors on the Tikuna. There's the Runtley. And here's the 1929. So this might be interesting. It comes in carbon fiber in the Cocobolo. and it's titanium. Other than that, 154 cm. It should be interesting. And then of course it has a green, natural G10 scale as well that didn't get included in this picture. So let's see if we can take this apart. Yeah, okay. What are these? Are these number 6s or number 8s? Oh, they're number 8s, okay. Well, at least this one is. And anything else holding on to it? Nope. Not really. So there comes that. There's the body screw. There's the liner. Yeah, it's not skeletonized or anything. It's black. There's where the pocket clip screws in right here. Blade stop pin there. And of course this is steel, so you don't need a steel washer. And there's your bearings. Looks like ceramic bearings. And a D-shaped pivot, which is a good thing, right? All the way around. There's your detent track. Pretty cool. This comes out. And pretty generic pivot there, so not like you have a logo that you got to straighten or anything, but you got that little D shape right there. Right there as you go through. So you're going to go through from the front, and then there's a little bit of a squared off area there. That's where it kicks it on the back. So you don't have an opening for a Torx here, but it doesn't matter because this squared off area is going to fixate right on this opposite, and it's going to stop this from turning, period. So you're good. So for all it's worth, we got it torn apart as much as we need to get it torn apart. And we just throw this little puppy here. And we'll throw this in. It's got a squared off area that faces, I think, backwards on this other scale. Yeah, it's on the back side. So we'll do that. We'll throw us in some bearings. This is pretty simple, actually. Throw the blade on, and actually, to heck with the blade. Let's get this on first. This is easier to put on to begin with. Right there. Then the blade. Then this. Then bearings. Then a little goop. And then here we go with the old other side right here. Let's make sure we get this square area lined up. Okay, so it clicks through. Yeah, good job. Now we got to put a pivot back on here. Okay, don't want to squeeze it too hard. And a body screw. And that's a number 8 as well, which is a good thing. Makes it easier. Only need one size Torx. And we're centered right up. Did I give it too much pressure? No, but it doesn't have any play in it. And it drops just fine. Oh yeah, that's good. Better, actually. So Finch knives, Tikuna, and they've got other models, so they come in and out of stock, it looks like. Right now, this and the 1929, and I didn't notice whether the Runtley was in stock currently. Looks like that was a popular one. Okay. Pretty cool. Interesting company. Didn't know anything about them. Now, gonna keep my eye on you, Finch guys. And thank you so much. You know what we do, guys. We love them knives, and you stay sharp.